These are all pieces of natural wampum seashell that somebody picked right off the beach on their vacation and gave to me to wrap. Let's pick one to do right now. Let's do this one. This is 24 gauge wire, very thin, and so we're gonna fold it over and make it double before we even start the wrapping. There, now with this dual strand, we're gonna find the very middle, and we're gonna make a loop here. Let's make this loop good. We're gonna twist it again, and now we're ready to start attaching it. Oh, look at this, it's so beautiful. If I can get the camera to focus. Let's come around here. We're hugging it, like two arms wrapping around it from behind. This is the face, and these are the two arms. And we're gonna go in a swirl like this. Gotta hold it tight. See, now we have quadruple strands coming out. We'll wrap them around the back like that. We'll come out this side, back around the front. And I'm just gonna wrap these back around the back again, like that. And come up to the front and scarf it for a second. That'll tighten it up. Come up to the top, rather. Just give that little scarf around the face of the loop. And what we'll do is wrap over here, like that. I think we're running out of wire here. We're going to finish scarfing this part right here. So we're going to come back across and just wrap this face over, around and around. Finish that out. I'm going to give this little back part a curly cue. And then we're going to tuck it under here. And this didn't come out exactly how I planned. I had to fight a little bit. It wasn't as elegant or as strong as I was hoping for, but this is practice, and we're gonna make a bunch more. Let's do the other 5. Second attempt here. I like this. I'm not sure how I feel about these zigzaggy lightning bolt lines going across the more delicate swirls, but again, live and learn. You can't see it because I rub it in, but I had to use quite a bit of E6000 on these because the wire's flimsy. I think this came out pretty well. This one I had a ton of wire. I gave myself too much, so I start out by giving it an extra. This is like 8 strands in there in the first loop. Now let's see what we can do with this one. There we go. See the arms wrapped across it, hugging it from behind, and then I turn it into a swirl by wrapping these around. Pull it as tight. Make your swirl as tight or loose as you want. And this keeps trying to pop right off, so you got to hold it tight on there. There we go. Now we have 4 strands here to play with. And I'll press it tight against the stone. Just give it a really pretty zigzag look. Let's just come around and around. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Let's just make this simple. Go all the way to the bottom. Zigzag it all the way down. Press it tight. There we go. We'll bend this over, and we'll just come right up to the top and scarf it. That'll hold it in place, and then we can do some more fun, you know, thingamajiggers, or just end it. Look at that, 4 strands coming across. I'm telling you, this, I gave myself too much wire. This stuff is all over the place. All right. Always better to have too much than too little. If you have too little, then you either got to start over or you got to limit your design. If you have too much, cut off the excess at the end and make some rings or something. There we go. I like how that was scarfed. Maybe I shouldn't have scarfed it so much, because now I'm going to come down and do some more, but let's come down. Let's see, what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? I'm thinking in real time. Do I want to just cross over the whole thing? I don't know. Sometimes the piece helps you decide. This is just like a little shoulder right there I can grab onto. Yeah, I think I'm going to cross over the whole thing like this, but then I'm going to spread the strands out so they look pretty. And hopefully that won't look too busy. Let's find out. Come back up here. This will give it extra strength because we're scarfing it from 2 angles now. See how that crosses over? And I already used up most of the area at the top, so I'm going to have to cross it over under here. You know what, I'll just wrap it, give it this really pretty wrap like that. And then we'll come up here and we'll tuck in those sharp edges again, sharp ends. Got 4 sharp ends there. Just fold them over inside that little bowl that the scarf made. Just fold them in there. That's folded pretty cleanly. Let's get in there, pinch it. See that? Now, this arm coming across is obscuring, so we want to separate these strands. Make it look very pretty. Now we separate them, now they're sticking out too much. That's okay. No worries. Just come in the back here. It's too bad it can't stay like that. It's way flimsy though. And we'll just crimp the living daylights out of these guys to try to suck in the extra. Just twist it, grab it tight so you don't slip, twist it. Give this one a little crimp. That's a little better. Keep playing with it. Well, I got basically what I wanted, or you know, close to it. I had to like really squiggle the crap out of these guys and like shove them in there, and I'll probably have to add some glue in there too. But you can do that with this wire because it's 24 gauge. It's so flimsy. If you try to do that with some 18 or 16 gauge, you'd have big knots sticking out that would poke you if you wore it. So anyway, let's put the E6000 on there. Show you again. You want to put some at the very top here. That's the part that's, you know, it's always in the back, so no, you don't see it, although it's clear. So if you do it right, you won't see it anyway. And then, you know, put it around the places you think are going to be wobbly or might snag on something, catch on someone's clothes. Rub in, this camera needs focus, rub it in better. Boom. Let it dry for about 5 minutes. See how you can barely see that? It's like a tiny bit of shine. This one I want to do really simply so that, you know, you can see it doesn't have to be fancy with a million swirls. Again, I'm crossing it over the back, and I'm just going to twist. And this one I'm just going to start out being functional. So this is a common design to just grab onto the stone. So now I'm going to come in the back and pulling it really tight. Cross these over again. Twist, twist, twist. And we'll come from this side a little bit. Already you can feel that's much stronger. I'm going to scarf this across the top to hold that in place.